Planet Zoo, Planet Zoo, it's time to play Planet Zoo. Hey, we're back again here at Planet Zoo. This is Martini 4. We're back at the Herpetarium in Talbot National Zoo. This episode we are working on the American alligator, saltwater crocodile, and gharial habitats. In this little section here is going to be the alligator and crocodile exhibits. A little challenging. This one here wasn't too bad. As far as the space goes, I pretty much had it locked in, so I won't be doing any breeding. There is only enough room for one, I believe. I might be able to fit two in there. But yeah, I'm just putting in the concrete pool because the indoor habitats aren't as natural looking as what the outdoor ones would be. So yeah, I put the land area kind of as natural looking as I could, but then the water, yeah, just going to be the concrete pools. Now the viewing area is just one giant glass wall. I remember the St. Louis Zoo vaguely. It was so long since I'd been there, but I remember looking down through the windows at the alligators and crocodiles and stuff. Couldn't really get too close to them. From what I remember, there might have been a lower viewing area, but I don't know. If anyone watching this knows for sure, if they've been there recently to St. Louis, drop a comment. Let me know if it's still the same or if they've completely changed it. Here you see me putting in some like drain vents and stuff, which end up getting covered up because I didn't have enough land area and too much water or something. They ended up getting covered up with concrete. So it was kind of pointless putting those decals in, but oh well. So yeah, I forgot that I was I was planning on only using the faux rocks inside the building. And I know in like the Komodo dragon, I believe I used the natural looking rocks as well. And totally forgot that I had kind of made up that little rule for myself when I started building this. So, oops, my bad. Yeah, I really wanted to stick to kind of like an old school, man-made, everything type of habitats in here, but I forgot. So yeah, such a small area, not really a whole lot I could do. Of course, I didn't want to put a bunch of tall trees and stuff because you are inside. So lots of low-growing plants, lots of little shrubs and like ferns and just some ground cover. And then putting in for the crocodile, just kind of doing the same thing, painting the terrain to make it make the game happy. Kind of trying to put in a little bit of a focal point. With some of the rock work and stuff on that wall. You'll see I kind of do a couple of little areas. I didn't want to take up too much of the land, the traversable area, so just kind of keeping it minimal. And I just kind of use those little areas to kind of put quite a few plants up and around on them. And in this area, this little rock formation, I decided to play around with some of these roots and vines and stuff. Just kind of make it a little more interesting. I know you would guess really can't see it unless they really lean out against the glass and look over, but I just wanted to make it do a little bit of something. Just the way everything is set up, there's not a whole lot to do in here, so I thought it turned out pretty good though. I tried using these little vines a little more. I use them in the exhibits and stuff, but not really in the habitats, just because they're so small. But that works out in here because I don't have a lot of area. And then on the back here, really happy with this. I found the perfect picture to use as the backdrop. So nice. Perfect little swampy looking backdrop. And then I just kind of threw a bunch of leaf litter in front of it just to kind of blend it in a little bit more. Threw a bunch of the leaf litter down on the ground too. And now back to the viewing area. Dressing it up just a little bit, covering up those seams with some of this trim, these metal beams that I use as trim. Yeah, raising up the walls there, I was a little concerned because there was stuff poking through, but once I put the wall up, guests will never see it, so I didn't worry about it too much. I hope you guys are all enjoying this build because it's so much fun to do. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little sad when I'm done with it, to be honest, because I really don't know what I'm gonna do next. I might start working on some, like a big cat section or primates. Not 100% sure yet. I think probably big cats because I think from what I remember from the St. Louis Zoo, they are pretty close. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure what I'm gonna do next, to be honest. This actually was this build has gone a lot faster than I imagined it would, with as long as it took to get through the river walk area. I assumed this would take a lot longer, but it has not. I think I was having just so much fun with it that I just couldn't stop. So yeah, putting in that staff door. So the staff have a way to get down to the animals themselves, and then I like to put up the what I'm going to use for the signage and stuff. I gotten to the point where I like putting up the different sizes first and then figuring out what to look for online to put on those billboards and signs and stuff. So you have to go into Canva and do a specialized size for each one, so it's easier to know what you're looking for first. And now here, this gave me a little bit of trouble. Just trying to get the angle right. Kind of had a weird little drop off there. I didn't want to cover up the glass, so putting this angled plaster in, it took me a little longer than it probably should have, but it is what it is. And then going back with these railings, kind of my new favorite thing. I do end up lowering them down because they were a little bit high when I went into guest mode. And then we got our information boards there, one on each side. Now finally time to put in the roof on this guy. It took me a little while to figure out what I was going to do. At first I thought I could just extend that angled roof, the tile roof, down. But it did not look good at all. So I decided to keep this flat and then just kind of put up a little retaining wall there, and then another sunroof dome to help with the plants that are in the habitats. Give them some sunlight, give the animals some sunlight as well. And then I really wanted to showcase that background a little bit, so I put in these spotlights. I probably could have moved him in a little bit closer, but yeah, I didn't want to brighten it up too much, so I thought it did what I wanted it to do. And then I put in a few more lights on the inside there, just to kind of brighten it up a little bit. And yeah, I noticed this wall wasn't quite up all the way, so I had to fix that. I've noticed that once you've got a roof on, or like a ceiling, the controls get really weird. Yeah, it's like almost like they get inverted. I don't know. I move forward on the mouse and it moves the whole piece back, and vice versa. So kind of strange. And now over here on the Gariel side of the viewing area, put up these glass walls that kind of curve around, follow the shape of the walkway. I really like the way this looks once it's done. Definitely a lot different than what I have been building lately. So makes me happy that I'm kind of branching out and getting better at my builds. I can definitely see a difference from the first tortoise habitat compared to what I'm doing now. And I decided to put in a little wall there of glass, just to give that extra viewing. You know, you get little kids in there, they can run up there and look without having to fight with the adults and stuff. I always hated that at the zoo. The adults would take up the full viewing area and not care about any of us little kids that were trying to see stuff. So yeah, putting in my trim took me a little while. Once I got one side, I could just copy and paste it, and then I covered up all the seams again, because these were very noticeable. Did that on both sides of the viewing. This one here, the curve was a lot more exaggerated, so it doesn't line up as well as I'd like it to, but nothing you can do about it. So getting into the actual gharial habitat here, throwing down all the limestone walls there. I've already got the swimming area dug out. That little bump out of land right there was really aggravating me. I had to move a bunch of stuff, move my path and everything just to get it rid of it. And again, just putting in the concrete, another concrete pool for this guy. So after this one, there's probably there's going to be one more episode for the monitors, and then probably one last episode for the outside detailing. Still not sure what I'm gonna do for the entrance. I know there's gonna be a large entrance plaza, but not really sure what I want to do for it. So that one might take me a little while. I might have to do some research on different like fountains or just some plazas, just to kind of get a good idea of what I want to do. And I'm not sure if I've unlocked all of the like reward statues and stuff. I have a few, but I know there's still some of the career mode stuff that I haven't done. So I might have to go and do some of those to see if I unlock some more statues and stuff that I don't have for, you know, like reptiles and whatnot. The water section for this gave me some trouble too. I didn't film it all because it was very tedious, but it took me probably about an hour to get the water height to where I wanted it. I did have to go, and you can probably see the outline of the barriers. I had to use glass all around it just to get the water up to the height that I needed. Otherwise it was only about half that. So yeah, I figured it out in the end, but it took a while to get there. And in here, not really a lot of room to put stuff, but I wanted to use that mud pit. I built this little this little ramp. I don't think he can actually go up it. But then I dug out a little bit underneath and kind of put some bedding down there to and just give him a little place to hide out if he needed to. I don't know if he can actually go down there either, but it's there. And again, just a lot of low shrubs, a lot of little ferns and grassy stuff. Just because I didn't want to use up a whole bunch. He didn't have a whole lot of traversable area to play with. So I just wanted to use a bunch of stuff that they could walk over if need be. And again, using those little vines and a bunch of leaf litter. I really like the leaf litter. I like the way it looks. And then the walls here, I was trying to do something a little bit different. So I was using a bunch of these vines and some of the roots there. And then I decided to use a background. And I can't remember if I found that background online or if it was just the regular rainforest one that the game provides. But that's what it looks like. And then here I did another little sunroof dome. Later on you'll see that I do fix that. It was bothering me that they weren't the same length. But I had to kind of redo this whole section here because just to get the roof to work and have it look good. I had to revamp the whole building there. And now this little section, this little wall, I knew it needed a little like signage or something, so I just have the have it say crocodilians with a little crocodile above it, just to kind of let you know where you're going. And yeah, I thought it looks pretty cool. So finishing off with just some little finishing touches here with the lights. Getting a little bit better at remembering to do all these little details that I have forgotten in the past. But yeah, I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, let me know in the comments. Don't get a whole lot of comments on my stuff, but yeah, I have a lot of fun doing this, so let me know what you think. If you haven't yet, hit that like and subscribe. Helps out my algorithm, like everyone else says. We are coming up to the end of the speed build here. There's going to be a few cinematics, and then I'll do a little walkthrough and talk to you about what I've done, give you a little bit better view of everything. So I will let you finish out the rest of this. Not a whole lot left, just the rest of this little roof area. So I will see you guys in a little bit on the live walkthrough. All right, bye. Hey guys, we are here for another live tour of the crocodilian section of our herpetarium. So these guys, I built the American alligator, saltwater crocodile, and gharial all in one area here. I really like the way this looks. I keep saying that on all of these videos, but yeah, it doesn't look like something I could actually build, but I did. These were a little difficult because the enclosed, like indoor habitats are a lot harder to do than the outdoors, because the outdoors you can just make them all natural looking and you know, just do the rock walls behind it and everything. And this here, there's a different set of challenges to overcome. So not a whole lot of like planting and stuff with these guys. I did what I could, mostly like low growing shrubs and ferns and whatnot. This here is the gharial habitat. I used the backgrounds for the rainforest exhibits, I believe. I think that's what I did. Or maybe I went and found something else online. Sorry, I don't remember anymore. But yeah, I used all the vines and the roots and stuff to kind of hide the seams for everything and just kind of make it a little more interesting. And you don't notice that it's the same picture over and over. And then the pools that I built for them, that's another challenge in itself, because so used to just digging out a hole and then smoothing it all out and filling it with water and calling it good. But of course indoors it wouldn't be like that. They would make a concrete pool so they could keep it clean and stuff. So, and then the sunroof here, I thought that was a pretty cool little addition. Kind of give the plants some sunlight and stuff. So let's move on. Come over here to our American alligator. Got some information up on the wall there. And yeah, the guests can come right up here. I did lower down this fence because it was a little bit too high. But yeah, the guests can come right up here to the glass and look right down into the habitats. Kind of see both of them here. I really like that background. That was a cool find. With the way they have the sunlight coming in from behind everything, really puts a nice little feel to the whole swampy habitats. And we got our saltwater crocodile floating in the water right there. I don't know what the deal is with this, if it's supposed to be all jumping around like that, but that's what it's been doing since I put it in, so it's kind of weird. Yeah, then I have their information boards on this side, and then we got another little viewing window over here for the gharial. Look down in there. Yeah, cool little area. I really like the way it all turned out. Some more information stuff for the gharial right there. Then the the crocodile statue on the wall. I didn't know what I was gonna put there. I didn't want to just put a bunch of more information stuff, and I just accidentally put it up there. And I was like, hey, that looked pretty cool, so I left it. But yeah, that was it for this section here. I hope you guys like it. I do. So if you haven't yet, hit that like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.